this one. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Earlier this season, it was Toronto who came out on top in the last matchup against the Boston Celtics. That one gave them some daylight in the season series. They lead 2-1 coming into this one.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did. See, they were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Ross and Johnson, they're the forwards. And it's Fry in at the center position. And the Raptors with possession. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it. Had them on their hands the whole time. Well, you know, head coach Brad Stevens of the Celtics is coaching a much different game in the pros than we see in college. A lot of difference. But if anybody can make that transition, I really think he's certainly the guy to do it. Right, he's hard worker, he communicates well, he's innovative, showed that innovativeness at the college level. So I think he's got all of the ingredients to become a college coach who is successful as an NBA coach.
DeRozan. And Fry slams it in. And we all know about the text gate that has been following him around as a story recently. He didn't really help it go away with his press conference.
No, he did not. He kind of kept it going. Had he said it was all hearsay or just said it was a big misunderstanding, just needed to address it, Kevin. I think it would have faded away, but when you storm off like he did, I think it just continues to keep the swirl.
Two on the clock. Bradley gets it to go.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The drive by Lowry. Dishes it to Fry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
With it. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Cleveland.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped them too.
And the wide open shot from Green. And that one goes long.
Boy, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Sullinger. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Fry kicks to Ross. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
The Raptors shoot their first free throws of the night. That free throw good from Ross.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. 3-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism, beautiful stroke. Make him an entertaining player to watch.
Raptors leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Johnson sets the screen for Lowry. Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. Rondo against Lowry. Shot clock at 5. And again, no good by Toronto. And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle. But as he is, a pretty efficient scorer. Well, Jared Sullinger grew up with the game. His father was a commanding high school coach. The word is that Jared was actually doing footwork drills at the age of 2. Shooting regulation free throws by 3. You see how strong he is, and he's got a great IQ and skill for the game.
Now here's DeRozan. Looking for his first basket still in this one. DeRozan with a screen for Lowry. Johnson with a screen on Rondo. Back to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And Sullinger's father coaching him to a state title his junior season in Northwood High School.
Yeah, Satch, one of the outstanding high school coaches in the state of Ohio. Enjoying retirement now. And, you know, the season prior to that, they've been
Absolutely. And so here's Toronto after the basket by Boston. Right side Lowry. Right side Lowry. And then Johnson with the jam.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Celtics trailed by 4. Here's Bradley. He had 15 points last out. Feeds it to Sullinger. Expanding his range. And that one's good. Sullinger's got 5 minutes.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Ross against Green. Ross kicks to Love. He feeds it to Johnson. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. It's going to make you earn it from the line.
Boston making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Jared Sullinger. Turner comes in for Green, and Smart sub in for Bradley. Then for the Raptors, Valanciunas comes in for Johnson. Lewis Williams sub in for Terrence Ross. Now here's Valanciunas. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Clock at 6. Lowry has the open look. Misses the 3. The Celtics with the lead.
You know, a lot of people thought and assumed that when the Celtics traded Pierce and KG, they just took salary in return. But, you know, the guys they got proved to be valuable mentors for the youngsters on that team.
Shots good by Turner.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Now here's DeRozan. 20 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Turner. They lead by 1. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. 16 feet away. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Over to the wing. Outside Lowry. Here's Fry. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Physical play. They dominate.
Austin making some changes. Wallace comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Rajon Rondo. Chris Copeland's checked in for the Raptors. Vasquez comes in for Kyle Lowry. And Turner kicks to Bass. Back to Turner. He dishes it to Smart. Now here's Turner. He's guarded closely. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Now here's Vasquez. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Williams. No-place jumper from the free throw line. And it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now here's Smart. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. Bass dishes to Smart. And Thornton kicks to Bass. Good. Bass has got his first basket.
See the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And he gets it to go.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. At this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring.
So on the floor for Toronto to start the second quarter. Bryant in at center. Patrick Patterson is out there with Chris Copeland. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Ross in at the 2. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hey, guys. Black Hole in their last game against the Heat was simply terrific. He ended with 31 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was really incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Now, here's Fromm. He had 31 points in the win against Miami.
His rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
Here's Turner. The 9-foot shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Evan Turner has a nice potpourri of skill. A 6'7" swing man with very good ball handling ability. Played a lot of point forward at the Ohio State University. And also an excellent rebounder for a wing. And his basketball IQ is quite high to go along with that versatility.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Green, he's checked in for Wall. Bradley comes in for Marcus Smart. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Smart. And Evan Turner, the number 2 pick back in 2010, but he's struggling to put it all together.
Yeah, his shooting stroke is still a work in progress. He's still developing that consistency with his scoring. His real strength is his playmaking ability and his ball handling.
Now, here is Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. He kicks to Patterson. Now the feed to Ross. Passes it to DeRozan. Another shot, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Turner. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw, good from Fry. Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Boston trailing. Now Turner. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, the defense trying to pressure, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit. And that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Bradley with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And the shot is good.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now here's Rondo, averaging 13 points a contest. Now here's Sullinger, guarded by Fry. And it's Green with the jam.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
Ross against Turner, off the pick. And Ross with the slam.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, worked so well. He got set, did not shuffle his feet. Well done there offensively.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Sullinger. Outside Lowry. Fry with the ball. Sullinger's there. Left block shot on the way. And another basket for Toronto. And so it's Boston with it. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets.
Celtics making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. DeRozan with it. 7 points in the game. Olynyk with the steal. Jeff Green on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Bradley passes to Olynyk. And he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often and be more aggressive.
Here's Lowry following the bucket by the Celtics. Shot clock at 6. It's the outside fadeaway. Lowry's got 6. Here's Rondo. Pass to Sullinger. Back to Rondo. Sullinger with the screen for Rondo. Kicks it out to Bradley. They get it back. Rondo's shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
There 5 times already the lead has changed.
Now here is Lowry. He has 6. Johnson with a screen on Bradley. Lowry kicks to Ross. Some nice ball movement here by the referee. And DeRozan. Here we go. That's good. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Brandon passes. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business.
And neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
We saw some good action from DeRozan. He's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Celtics, the skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. At the 2 and 3, Avery Bradley and Jeff Green. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Dish out to Green. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot. Bradley can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 3.
Avery Bradley out of Texas, one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. A guy who can really give you nightmares bringing the ball up the floor. 6'2", but with long arms, and he can defend both guard positions. Really pressures the ball well.
Now here's DeRozan. Reverse. And there's the bucket coming on the way up from Fry. Fry's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Rondo dishes to Olynyk. Sullinger the screen. Outside Rondo to the left wing. Sullinger passes to Rondo. On the wing, Green launches it. It's holding by Fry. Fry's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, they haven't been able to open up the lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And so it's Boston with it after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Rondo kicks to Sullivan. Bradley up top. Over in the corner, Green. Let's go. And it's good. The time running down the shot clock. 6 points for Avery Bradley. Raptors leading by 5. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Fry. Back to DeRozan. That falls nicely that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Rondo. Pass Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Johnson sets the screen for Lowry. Ross dishes to Lowry. DeRozan passes to Brock. Ross on the wing. It's DeRozan with the drive. Well, it's a big bonus when you get effective outside shooting from your big men like these guys over the past 10 games. Well, fourth spot held by Kelly Olynyk.
So much value in having a big man step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point line.
The Raptors making a switch here. Madison's checked in. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo. But the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Rivers checked in for Boston.
Stats for Jeff Green. A breakdown since the All-Star break. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, we'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
And Boston has possession after Toronto at the 3-point. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Jared Sullinger.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now, here's Fromm. He's got 11. Ross gets a screen from Fromm. Green with the block. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game. And those displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
Look, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it. Giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
They're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving. It seems like he's got every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. Williams kicks to DeRozan. Turner with the steal. Here's Smart. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. First in shooting percentage. First in lowest turnovers a game. And their number one in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him. Gerald Wallace. He's checked in for the Celtics. Thornton comes in for Rajon Rondo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Toronto. Thornton dishes to Smart. And there's the pass to Wallace. Smart kicks to Turner. Feeds to Wallace. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's pass. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Now you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Here's Smart. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Thornton with a screen for Smart. right position.
Knows how to use his body.
Yeah, and I just like the way he consistently pursues the ball.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that, give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is on this.
Well, I just, you know what, Kev? Come on, Kev. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Olenek is checked in for Wallace. Thornton against Williams. And he gets it to go. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And Thornton, a streaky shooter from long range, never shy from out there. In his career, almost half of the shot attempts have come from three-point territory.
And here's Vasquez. He feeds it to Rosen. He dishes it to Williams. Fry at the elbow. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. Defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assistant.
With this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? Some guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Williams and Ross at the 2 and 3. Blackcole is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
And Olenek kicks to Rondo. And there's the feet to Bradley. Back to Rondo. Passes it to Olenek. The 11-footer. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Rondo against 12. He kicks to Williams. Shoots a fader. And another basket for Toronto. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. The offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the basket by Olenek.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Outside Lowry. Out left to the wing. High inside. He's against Olenek. Puts up the baby hook. And another hit. Shot made once more from Fry. Fry's got 4 this quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it. And just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Sullinger screen on Williams. Bradley against Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away. And the shot is good. The round for lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Bradley. Toronto with the ball. Outside Lowry. Williams gets a screen from Fry. Shot off the pick. Lou Williams again. And the Raptors lead by 6. The Celtics have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Over in the corner, Green. Lowry against Rondo. Mr. Olenek. The shot no good. Nice D from Fry.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, big margin for them in the rebounding department. They've completely dominated the boards here.
6 to shoot. From about 19 feet.
reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Ross. Sullinger is screen on Lowry.
Look at what Bradley has done so far. He has 8 points and 5 assists.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going. And what tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Green. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Lowry. The dish to DeRozan. Fry passes to DeRozan. The drive by Lowry. Fry dishes to Lowry. Shot is off.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Rondo with it. Lowry picks him up. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Johnson. Now here is Lowry. Johnson sends the screen for Lowry. Pass to Johnson. Kicks it to DeRozan. Toronto working the ball around now. Inside. He's against Olynyk. Fry. Good.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. The pass to Green. Goes up the baseline, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's DeRozan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costly. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Again, the miss by Green.
And a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And DeRozan. Here we go. And Fry kicks to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Now Ross feeds it to DeRozan. Dishes to Ross. Down low, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
That's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Celtics trailed by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
To the paint, here's DeRozan. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now. They don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Rondo passes to Olynyk. And it's good coming out of the assist by Rajon Rondo. 17 points for Kelly Olynyk. Raptors leading by 9. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to DeRozan. He dishes it to Fry. Outside for Lowry. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston. Someone just got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, they haven't had the best day inside. They got one when it mattered most.
Rondo's shot is good. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the 4th. Rosen dishes to Lowry. Johnson at the elbow. This is it to Fry. It's stolen by Green.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now. And they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
There's the feed to Bradley. Outside Bradley. Buries it. Oh, and that puts the lead to just 5.
the way to work the ball in close to the hoop guy.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Raptors have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. And Lowry gets double teamed. Austin with the ball. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
And with that basket, this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bradley kicks to run. That really is range, and it's off target. Now Fry. He kicks to Lowry. So it's Toronto winning this one. They pulled off this win.
Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
It's going to take a lot more for you with the ball, that's for sure. It's easy to see how much better we are when I'm initiating things on the floor. So I expect to be relied on heavily the rest of the way.
Mission accomplished tonight. Congratulations. Kev, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Thanks for...
All right. It's one thing to know that you're one of the best in the league, but it's another thing to prove it on the court, night after night after night.
Check this out. We doing what we supposed to do, beating who we supposed to beat. It doesn't matter unless we play well during the playoffs.
True, but it still feels pretty good now, don't it?
Yeah, it does.